Well, for many Minnesotans, spring and summer means spending more time outside to enjoy the natural beauty of the outdoors, but it's always important to be prepared. We hear this time and time again, but we are joined by outdoor adventure expert Brian Brody to talk about the elements. Nice to meet you. You
nice
had
to
a
meet you,
firm
Alex.
handshake.
Thank you very much. How are you?
Of course, you've survived 50 below wind chill or something, so you should have a firm handshake. I wouldn't expect something like this. No,
all right.
Not from you.
Well, good thing this isn't live, so when we practice this to do it when we're actually on there, I'll make sure it's a better handshake.
Okay, now let's talk about, for instance, the weather we have today. You know, a lot of people would say this isn't great, you know, weather to do some outdoor camping. And you said, you know, you don't have to worry so much as long as you're prepared. But this can be the most dangerous weather. This is what I found very surprising.
You're absolutely right, Alex. This weather, about 40, mid to low 40s, windy and raining, is the most dangerous weather. More people die in the wilderness from hypothermia at this temperature than 30 below zero or 110 degrees Fahrenheit.
Listen, that really is surprising.
Yeah. Well, your body will conduct its heat 23 times faster when it's wet than when it's dry. So imagine going out, you think you're only going to be out for a little bit, you've got to change a tire, let's say, alongside the road. You get wet, the wind starts to blow, your body starts to shiver. Once you start to shiver and shake, it's downhill from there. More people perish in the wilderness at temperatures like we have here today than any other temperature on the thermometer. So protecting yourself from it is a big deal.
And you've got some things here that you brought along, things that are good for breathing and also, you know, keeping the water out.
I would say for your viewers, if you have any gear, hats, gloves, shoes, jackets, here's a great way to test it. I brought these. It's a company called Montrell, but it's manufactured with Gore-Tex. 9 billion pores per square inch, Alex, but those pores are so small it doesn't let the rain in, but large enough to let the perspiration out. So if you're at home and you can't take your footwear, your gloves, your hat, your jacket, dip it down in the water and keep yourself dry, then you really have to worry about hypothermia. It's a big deal. So Gore-Tex is what I found. I wear it in all my stuff. Doesn't matter what company, North Face, Mountain Hardwear, Marmot, the list goes on, but they all use Gore-Tex for that reason.
Okay, that's why it's so critical. What else have you got?
First aid kit is so important. You know, in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, the one thing I came back with is if you think you're going to pick up the phone, you think there's going to be a dial tone, you think there's going to be an operator, you think 911 is going to send a paramedic, you're wrong. So I brought this to show you. It's from a company called Adventure Medical Kits. It has what's called the Easy Care system on the inside, Alex, so that as you go through here, you see bleeding. There's a little card on the inside that you pull out. It walks you through step by step what to do. If it's wound care, broken bones and the like, there's a little 3x card written by a medical doctor saying slow down, take a deep breath.
Take a deep
Here's
breath.
how to get through your first
most
aid
likely,
kit.
if you're in that kind of a situation, your heart's going to be beating, and you're not going to be maybe even a little bit delirious.
A little delirious. We have a saying in the outdoors: if you panic, you perish. So going ahead, getting an Adventure Medical Kit first, practicing with it. So before that's stressful, practice just a little bit. Now, I also brought these from a company called Coleman. Believe it or not, this is 75 lumens. It is the most powerful, lightweight headlamp
Okay,
I've been able to
here,
find.
take a look. He's putting it on your head.
And that. Now, why this is a big deal, in any emergency situation, say you have a power outage in the home, you have a flat tire, you have to work with the kids during an emergency, and there's
Need
no
your
light.
hands.
Absolutely. You need your hands free to be able to do it. So Coleman did a great job with this. Feel how lightweight that is.
Oh, yeah.
75 lumens, the lightest yet most powerful headlamp I've been able to find.
Okay, let's get to a couple of these other items.
I brought this for you to talk about small and big packages. The spot unit, if you get in trouble, you hit the button, lat long, tells you exactly where you are on the map. They can send people to help you. This I use all the time. It's from a company called Field & Stream. Got it at Dick's Sporting Goods. But wait till you see this. This is a sleeping bag. You think, okay, if we're going to camp out in the backyard, this is a great bag to have, but also in the trunk of your car. If you slide off the road, if you lose the ability to keep heat, a sleeping bag like this could very well save your life because it keeps your own body's heat inside, and that's a pretty big deal.
Okay, we want to talk about quickly the vehicle that you are traveling around. If we can get a shot of that outside while we just explain a little bit about it.
It's just to teach people a sense of adventure. It's the Lance Camper. Nice thing about it is there's folks right here in this area of the country, up in Ham Lake, I believe just north of you all. There's Northern RV that has the Lance Campers as well. So it's kind of like a hometown kind of company. And if they wanted to see the wind power, the solar power, all the different things that go into this vehicle, they can visit me this weekend.
Okay, and if you can think of one good thing that people can do to be green when they're camping, since we talked about that this morning.
I would say pay attention to where you are. A lot of the times where we always talk about recycling, but if you forget what it is you're trying to protect, It's not so. Next time you go out, you see a
Look
sunrise.
around.
Look around. Take
Open
in
your
a breath.
eyes.
Open it up, and you'll be very happy. You'll be very happy that you did.
All right, nice job.
Thank you very
Brian
much.
Brody, nice to meet you.
Thank you. People come and see me this weekend?
That's right. I'm going to give them the information right now. You'll be at, let's see, you meet Brian all weekend at, let's see, Dick's Sporting Goods on 494 in Ridgefield. He's there from 4 to 9 tonight and then 10 to 9 tomorrow. And then it's 11 to 6 on Sunday, so you get a chance to meet him in person. Firm handshake.
Thank you very much. Come and see me.
Still to come, more eco-friendly tips from M.A. Roscoe. Also has a firm handshake. She's at the Living Green Expo.